Like I said, I want to be a man of my word. I said I want to either get boo-boo. I feel like it's the same type of fighter, but I feel like once I'm just too strong, too big and strong for him. I feel like once they see the same thing happening in this fight.
It's about time boxing made a fight we all wanted to see, and it's the one that's going to get all the fans and boxing purists to come see this epic clash live. I'm talking about one David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. Yep, you heard that right. This fight is happening. We know these two boxers were trying to fish a fight with Canelo Alvarez, but now they just gotta fight each other and the winner gets a shot at the head of the table, Canelo Alvarez. Pros are sharing their predictions online, but it's a tough one to call. Both of them are hungry for that victory. But there's one man who has a very interesting take on this fight, and I'm talking about one Terence Crawford. Now that shouldn't come as a surprise. With David Benavidez involved, we knew Bud was gonna start dropping bombs at some point. And so he did. One that put the Mexican monster's career at risk. Crawford exposed David's cheating plan to get the victory over Demetrius Andrade. You're gonna love this fight world, because the drama around this fight never ends. So, without further ado, let's take a deep dive into Crawford's accusations. When this fight between Benavidez and Andrade was first announced, it took the internet by storm. Everyone was talking about this epic clash because in boxing, we don't usually see two people who are equally as good step into the ring together. This fight can go either way. It's hard to pick one, but it wasn't too hard for one man, and that man is Terence Crawford. When he was asked about who's gonna win this bout, Bud said David Benavidez without a flinch of doubt. Now you gotta be wondering, why would Bud have the Mexican monster as the favorite in this matchup? Weren't they rivals? Well, they are. Because what Bud said next made sure of that. He's gonna get the job done, not because he's good, because I know he's gonna cheat. He's a cheater. The only thing they are working on in camp is how to tamper gloves. Now, Bud is not one to throw accusations like that, but when it comes to this guy, you never know. They've never liked each other. I mean, you just hope they don't see each other across the street, otherwise it's going down. The rivalry between David Benavidez and Terence Crawford goes a long way back. And there's a reason why. Did you know that Bud fought David's older brother, Jose Benavidez Jr.? Yep, that's right. And the buildup of this fight was insane. I mean, it was the first time we saw Crawford exchanging nasty words and doing all the trash talking. This fight got personal. It was a brawl. And Terence Crawford annihilated Jose. He toyed with him for 11 rounds and then knocked him out in the 12th round. Obviously, David was not having it. He was hungry for revenge. But Bud had only one thing to say. I beat you, big bro. You're just the little brother. Stay in your lane, kid. You don't stand a chance against me. Keep my name out of your mouth, kid. Now one would think the heat between these two will burn out over time, but it clearly has not. It's not every day you see Bud calling a fighter out for cheating. Crawford is going to do everything in his power to bash Benavidez, and you can't blame the guy, because the Mexican monster did the same. He's been trash-talking about Bud for a long time, and just take a look at his response to the cheating accusations. It's hilarious that he even thinks that. Crawford is just jealous of me. I mean, he won't fight me because he knows he'll get destroyed. He knows after I beat Andrade, I'll get that Canelo fight before him, which he's dying for. I mean, say what you want about the Mexican monster, but he's got a point here. Terence Crawford is begging for a fight with Canelo. I mean, Bud is willing to jump 3 weight classes up to fight him. And why would he not? We're talking about Canelo here. He's the face of boxing. Everyone wants a shot at the king. But if Benavidez beats Andrade, I think it's safe to say he's going to be the one sharing the ring with Canelo, and may the best Mexican win. Crawford won't be able to stand this. Bud wants to be the guy that dethrones Canelo Alvarez, and deep down he knows that the only other boxer who's going to give Canelo a run for his money is David Benavidez. Benavidez is undefeated for a reason. He's got 27 wins under his belt, and 21 of those wins came by way of knockout. The boxing legend Mike Tyson gave him the nickname the Mexican Monster. Now, if Mike Tyson himself is praising you, then you gotta be something special. When Iron Mike was asked about David Benavidez, this is what the legend had to say. Benavidez could beat everybody. He's a monster in the ring. Listen, I'd be afraid to fight him too if I was in that division. No one even has a chance against him as it appears to be, and I'm talking from facts. David Benavidez is the one to watch. Now, if Iron Mike says Benavidez is a force to be reckoned with, then he's gotta be. This legend knows everything there is to know about boxing. So I wouldn't be too surprised if Benavidez goes in there and beats Canelo. And that's what Bud is afraid of. That's why he's trying to jeopardize this fight with Andrade. But here's the catch. What if Crawford was telling the truth about Benavidez's cheating plan to defeat Demetrius? Because it's not the first time we've seen Benavidez Davis cheat. Yep, you heard that right. The Mexican monster has cheated before. Did you know that during David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant fight, rumors were circulating that Benavidez was on juice? Many people from his camp said that the Mexican monster was taking illegal substances so he could have that competitive edge against Plant. The truth finally came to light when Benavidez failed a drug test. This drama broke the internet, and you just know that Terence Crawford was having a field day watching all this. Bud jumped right on the opportunity to take shots at him, and let's just say he didn't hold back. What a shame. Benavidez is such a disgrace to this sport. I mean, he could have been cheating from the start. I knew something wasn't right about that guy. He's a cheater and the whole world now knows it. This fool should be banned from boxing. Terence Crawford ate and left no crumbs. This was a truly embarrassing moment for the Mexican monster. I mean, you could just imagine the disappointment on Mike Tyson's face. David paid a huge price for this. He lost his belts along with his fans. Just look at what he said to say about all this. I would like to sincerely apologize to the WBC for my actions. I am embarrassed to have this happen and to all my fans that I lost the respect of. I know a lot of people won't see me the same, but I am young and it was a mistake on my behalf. Now that was a good apology, but it doesn't change the fact that he cheated. And you know how the saying goes, once a cheater, always a cheater. Terence Crawford may be onto something here, guys, because who's to say that the Mexican monster will be playing fair this time? I mean, it's going to be the toughest fight of his career. Demetrius Andrade is no joke. He's got a better record than Benavidez. He's a dangerous fighter. And don't let his nickname fool you. They call him Boo Boo, but he's an absolute nightmare in the ring. Benavidez will need a lot more than punches to get Boo Boo out of there if he ever wants to meet Canelo. Now that glove tampering accusation doesn't sound too much of a stretch, does it? Terence Crawford is playing a risky game here because it can completely backfire on him. I mean, he's already making new enemies now. Demetrius Andrade isn't too happy with Bud trying to jeopardize his fight with the Mexican monster. And if you think that was the juicy part, you got another thing coming at you. Boo Boo called Bud out for a boxing match. Terence Crawford has too many targets on his back now, but this might be the one that puts an end to the Crawford hype train. Just take a look at what Andrade said to Bud. If you value your life, don't ever come up to 168 pounds. I'll destroy you. I'll make you quit boxing, old man. You want no part of me. Damn. Now Demetrius wants all the smoke. This fight has already made a lot of buzz on the internet, and everyone can't help but share their thoughts on it. Famous boxing superstar Canelo Alvarez said, "It's a really good fight. It's 50-50. I'll be watching that one up close." Oh, we know Canelo is going to have his eyes on the winner. Boxing sensation Floyd Mayweather also shared his opinion on this matchup. Money said, "Both are undefeated. It's going to be an epic fight. I got Benavidez winning. He's going to get it done." Both of them are undefeated. That means somebody's zero has got to go. Guess we'll have to just wait and see how this one plays out. So there you have it, Fight World. That's all I have for you today. Make sure to like this video, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.